Hello YouTube, this is Nerd Rides back again in the, you guessed it, Mercedes E-Class T-Model All-Terrain, the Mercedes Estate crossover. Today we are again on the expressway, and this video is going to be on the Drive Pilot. So stay tuned and please don't fast forward because you'll miss some very important content. So we are in the Drive Pilot mode right now, as you can see, with the symbol there in the middle, the steering wheel with the hands. And what usually happens when you don't have the hands on the steering wheel, and I don't have some on the steering wheel, what usually happens is that the Drive Pilot will warn you to take your hands to the steering wheel, and it will disengage after a static countdown of about 60 seconds. No, it's not about, it's exactly 60 seconds. So we have modified this E-Class in that way that it can drive in the Drive Pilot mode endless. Endless not meaning that you can go to the front of the car, in the back of the car, and sleep and whatever. This is very dangerous. Do not do this. But this is for testing reasons only, to make you more familiar with the possibilities of autonomous driving and where the limits are. So what's the modification we've done? It's pretty easy, and this modification only costs you about 50 cents. This modification is this bottle right here. I will change lanes quick because we are on a construction site. This bottle right here you can get for 50 cents in a supermarket. It's not round, it's you have four sides. It's not like a cylinder, as you can see, and it's 500 milliliters. You can get it in Germany at Netto. So what this bottle is doing, it's giving the steering wheel a continuous steering impulse. So the bottle simulates your hands on the steering wheel. So even if the warning of the Drive Pilot comes, so the steering wheel here, the icon, the green one at the moment, will start flashing and be white and red. As soon as the steering wheel moves, so as soon as you have a slight curve, the bottle will induce a steering impulse on the steering wheel, and the Drive Pilot will sense this and will think, now you have it right there. It's red, it's blinking, but you see, I did not touch the steering wheel, but it's green again. So this absolutely works. And you can have the Drive Pilot in, let's say, endless mode. But I warn you, I explicitly warn you to use this as a autopilot. Let's say like in the plane. It's more like being a pilot in the plane at the moment. So you just have to watch the traffic. You let the Drive Pilot do what it's doing, but you still need to check what the surroundings is around you, what is the traffic scenario and so on. So you still have to be very, very attentive to the traffic, but you can lean back. It's more or less like you're driving with the railway, but you still need to be there and take over in case. So you're like on the railway, or like in a plane where you have to monitor the autopilot. because in specific situations, predominantly in situations where you are too fast. So right now we are following, we are following the speed limit, and it's no problem to drive under these circumstances with the drive pilot, because the drive pilot will not have any challenges getting the curves, the bends, making those bends indicated by the lines, as you can see here. But if those bends are too challenging for the drive pilot, if you are too fast, so being too fast can force this, but you can also be pretty slow, like let's say 80 or 90 kilometers per hour. I've shown this in the first video I had in a construction site scenario, where the drive pilot will disengage and force you to take over, and this was not a situation where you are very fast and where the bend was challenging. So sometimes it disengages or disables itself, even in situations where you say, hey, why did it do this? So don't misuse this trick. Just do it, let's say for test reasons, if you want to get familiar with how an autonomous car will drive. And the E-Class does it very well at lower speeds with this trick. But it's still very, very dangerous to use this on a daily basis. So pretty much it's recommended not to use this during normal driving. I just want to show you what's possible. But the reason why this system normally wants you to take control or get your hands on the steering wheel for after the first 15 seconds is just that it's an assistant. It's there to help you, to assist you while driving, and it's not intended to be a fully autonomous system. So this will come. This is also already possible, as you can see, but Mercedes and maybe also governmental regulation and so on, law enforces the car manufacturers to follow the recommendations or the guidelines of the government for autonomous driving. And at the moment we are still in a partial autonomous driving world, but as you can see, the all-terrain handles this very well. And if you want to take over or change the lane, the all-terrain will do this also automatically. I will show you in a bit. Now you see the all-terrain changes lanes. All you have to do is touch the lever for the turn signal, and the all-terrain changes the lane. I can show you one more time. After we have overtaken those trucks, right, we go to the right lane. The system will also disengage the turn signal after a while. Should do, but it doesn't do it at the moment. It's because I pulled the lever too much, just a short one. Just the brief pull will deactivate the turn signal when the lane change has been achieved. So you can also see now the all-terrain is driving 130 kilometers. This is allowed here, so we don't have a speed limit, and we are following the traffic. No problem at all. So, but as I said, be warned. It could happen that the all-terrain will not be able to manage the situation and leave the lane. So you can even go a little faster. Let's do 150. Maybe we can force a situation where the drive pilot is not able to control the situations. Not in the sense of that we are trying to have an accident, but it's, you can see, you can feel it if the drive pilot will fail. So you still have to be in control of the car. That's what I am at the moment. No problem. But yeah, you still need to. You need to be there. You need to be concentrated. Don't trust this trick. It's very interesting to see how the car reacts in different situations, but don't ever rely on this trick. Don't rely on the drive pilot. You still need to be in control. One other thing is that the Mercedes all-terrain does not only follow the lane markings like the Passat, it also follows the car in front of you with the so-called, let's say, a swarm mode or swarm intelligence. It will track the car in front of you, and even if you don't have lane markings, it will stay in the lane. But the disadvantage of this is that if the car in front of you or the truck or whatever will leave the expressway, so it will take the exit. If it takes the exit, then the all-terrain might follow it, and this can also produce trouble. So at the moment we have a warning, but you see it's green again. So it hardly, or it never even happens that the audio warning, the acoustic warning is made, so is initiated. So there's no acoustic warning. It's just the if there is even a warning, it's just the visual warning, the blinking of the steering wheel and the display. But aside from that, no other warnings. So you will never reach the 60-second timer. So this is what I wanted to show you in this video. Feel free to test it, but as I said, I'm repeating myself again. Do not do this on a daily basis. This is just a demonstration. It's also very important that you just don't take any 500 milliliter bottle and stick it in your steering wheel. I'm very experienced with this because I've tested autonomous driving modes of different cars for many years so far. It's very, very dangerous if you just take let's say a round 500 milliliter juice or a water bottle and just stick it in your steering wheel, and you think, oh, you're fine, oh, I'm driving autonomously and so on. And then Murphy comes in and something goes wrong and you have to brake, maybe very, very hard, and then the bottle will slip through your steering wheel and fall on the floor and maybe jam your brake pedal or whatever. So I warn you again, don't do this on a regular basis. Don't only do this for testing purposes, and if you know what you are doing. This is very, very dangerous. Thank you for watching. I'm looking forward to your comments. If you have taken something new from this video, please like. And if you want to see more like this, like the upcoming max speed test with the DISTRONIC and the Drive Pilot, please subscribe. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Alright, a little evidence video that I'm not touching the steering wheel. So for all those who have fast forwarded to this position of the video, I highly recommend you to fast forward back and hear what I'm saying, because I have made some experiences with this hack, let's say, this life hack. It's very dangerous if you don't know what can happen. And I've given some tips during this video, so feel free to check it out completely, because if you plan to do this and maybe not watch all of the video, then you might have missed some of the tricks or some of the dangers that might happen if you are using this this trick to convert your Drive Pilot into a endless Drive Pilot. So just a short advice to stay safe. So drive safely and have fun, but just be careful. Thank you and bye bye.